everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week, a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I have another beauty wish list for you guys. I did one about a month ago for Ulta, and basically it's just everything I have like in my save for later that it's just kind of like a dream, like maybe one day I will save up and get these things for myself. But it's just fun to kind of see what's in my save for later or in my cart, kind of things I've looked at and think would be fun to try. So today I'm going to do one for Sephora. I don't shop at Sephora that often, to be honest. Usually I just go to Ulta, but Sephora does have some brands obviously that Ulta doesn't have. And so there are a few things over at Sephora that I want to. I think I have 11 in my basket right now. It's a mix of things: skincare, hair care, makeup. I think I have one beauty tool in there, but yeah, let's just hop right in. Okay, the first thing is a hair care thing, and this is actually a pretty popular hair care product. This is an Olaplex product. It's their number 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. It's $28, which actually isn't that bad for a conditioner, and I just think it sounds really interesting. I've had Olaplex done professionally on my hair once, and honestly, it made my hair feel really good. I don't know about the whole like bonding thing where it bonds the split ends back to your hair. I just don't know enough about that to know if that really works that way or not. But it did make my hair feel really good. It was a fun treatment to have done. But I'd be interested to see what this does to my hair if used like regularly. I do have pretty frizzy ends. Even if like my hair is in pretty good condition, I tend to trim off my split ends at home, and I get my hair cut when I can, but obviously with the whole shutdown just hasn't been a lot lately. But just in general, my ends tend to be really dry and frizzy in general anyway. So I thought this would be interesting to try for that. It says it repairs hair and maintains bonds with the hair, adds shines and strengthens. But the thing that really got me, it says, what is it? One of the last things it says, and frizz, it like helps condition frizz by linking the broken bonds. So I'm all for that. My hair gets really frizzy, just part of having curly textured hair. But this just looked really interesting. So the next thing is the, beauty tool. They actually sell this at Ulta too, but I didn't think about it when I was looking. So this is the PMD Personal Microdermabrasion. I've never had microdermabrasion done on my skin, but I've heard great things about the PMD one, which you can use at home. I use chemical exfoliants every 2 to 3 days, somewhere in there. So I use them like 2 to 3 times a week basically, but I've always been interested in microdermabrasion. And this one just seems really interesting. It's $159, so it is an investment, kind of like my Foreo. That's how I would treat it. It would be an investment, something I could use for a long time. And I just think it looks really cool. It's supposed to help with fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, and pores. I would hope that would help me with my post-acne hyperpigmentation. And it's just one of those things that I think would be an awesome addition to my skincare, to kind of be able to give myself at-home facials and stuff and just kind of add to my skincare routine. It's an interesting thing, but I just don't know if I need to invest in it right this second. So it's just something I always like to keep in the back of my mind. A new skincare tool would always be fun. Okay, the next thing is a skincare thing, and this one actually I might get eventually. My only problem with it is it is expensive. It's an oil cleanser. This is the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse Cleansing Oil. It's $45, which is expensive. It is 5.1 ounces, so it is a big bottle. They sell a 1 ounce mini size bottle that I might try first to see if I even like it. But I am going through an oil cleansing phase. I think I'm on my 3rd different type now. And I'm just kind of going through different ones just to see what's the best. Eventually I will have a video compiling all of them and kind of telling you my thoughts and what's worth it, what's not, and all that stuff. But the pre-cleanse is one of those that like people love and they spend the money on. I do think it's kind of ridiculous for a cleanser to be $45, no matter if it's an oil cleanser or not. That just seems expensive for something that's not on your skin for very long and honestly doesn't have a super big impact on your skin. Yes, it's getting your skin clean and that is super important, but the active ingredients aren't on your skin a super long time, so they'll have some effect, but not quite as much as like a serum or something more concentrated that you leave on your skin. That's just my opinion. Again, I'm not a dermatologist or esthetician or anything like that, but that's just how I feel about these kind of things. But yeah, it is definitely a popular one and one that I would love to try eventually. Like I said, I might get the mini one. Let's see, the mini one is, I'm trying to see how much is $13.50 for a 1 ounce size. So it wouldn't last very long, but at least I could try it. So that's always something to think about. So the next few things are all makeup. So the first one is a foundation. This is again another popular foundation. I actually tried a mini size of this for my wedding and I ended up getting a YSL foundation instead for my wedding. But this is the Giorgio Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Foundation. It's $64. It is an expensive foundation, but it just is one of those that like everyone talks about and people love. It says it's a medium coverage, natural finish, liquid, all those things that I love. It's oil free, which is also great. And it's just one of those foundations that, again, everyone talks about and just looks beautiful. And every time someone wears it, I'm like, yeah, their skin looks great and I want to try that. So it's definitely one that I would consider getting. Maybe if I like, once my YSL goes away, I will maybe try that one instead. But yeah, it's just one of those that I don't need that expensive of a foundation right now. I have other foundations I'm trying to work through. I only have one face. So maybe once I work through a few other foundations, maybe I'll try it out. But it looks beautiful and definitely right up my alley. So it will be on my wish list for now. Okay, so the next thing is a set. So this is from Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. People love these anything from Fenty Beauty, to be honest, but these in particular I know have really good reviews. These are her matchsticks, and this is one's the trio, and I would probably get it in the medium color, which has bamboo, mocha, and trippin, sorry. And basically it's just like a set of highlight, bronzer, and blush, and they're in stick form, and I love cream liquid blush, bronzers, and highlights. I think they're beautiful, and these ones look really nice. So I would love to try these. Like I said, they have great reviews and they just look really pretty and definitely right up my alley. Right now they're on sale for $37. They're usually $54. But to get 3 of them all together would be just great because then I could just use all 3 together. And I'm pretty sure they're like magnetic. They can like stick together, which is cool too. They'd be really easy to travel with and they just look right on my alley. And there's a couple different sets, so you could definitely find one that works for your skin tone, but definitely I think medium would be the best one for me. So it looks really pretty and I would definitely love to try those. And honestly, $54, even if it's not on sale, isn't that bad for 3 products. So it looks pretty good. The next one, actually, the more I look at it, isn't that bad for the price. It's a pretty big palette. This is the Natasha Denona. This is their bronze eyeshadow palette. It actually just came out. It's a new palette. And I've always been curious about Natasha Denona palettes. I've heard they're beautiful. They have great quality and people love them. But they are expensive. It's a $65 palette. But it is a bigger palette. It does have quite a few colors in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 15 color palette and it just looks really pretty. I don't know if I'm in the market for another palette right now. I do have a bunch and it's so beautiful and they're definitely colors I would use. I just don't know if I need another warm bronze palette right now. I would definitely love one eventually, but it's just not in the budget currently to get another eyeshadow palette like this. But I do know people love these eyeshadow palettes and this one looks beautiful. The colors are warm and it just looks like a beautiful mix of mattes and shimmers and it just looks so beautiful. I would really love to have that palette. Okay, so the next thing is kind of in between makeup and skincare. This is the Supergroup Glow Screen Sunscreen in SPF 40. I do love that this is an SPF 40 and not 30 or 20 or anything like that. I always try to get at least a 30, if not higher. Usually I'll try to go for a 50, especially on my face. But 40 is pretty good. And I've seen people use this and it looks beautiful. It gives you this beautiful glow, but obviously it's also a sunscreen. It is $36 though, which is expensive for a sunscreen. I think I spend $10 on my Aveeno and it works beautifully. It gives me a really pretty glow too. But I just know this has like has great reviews and great, like people just love it. And it looks beautiful. It definitely looks something right up my alley. Like almost if I mixed my sunscreen with my Becca First Light Primer, Backlight Primer, I can't remember which one it is. If you mix those together, that's kind of what you would get. And I think it just looks beautiful. Definitely something up my alley. My only concern would be like how good the sunscreen protection is, because it's almost more on that makeup side that I don't know if I trust it fully. I tend to like to put on my sunscreen first, and then even if my makeup has sunscreen on it, I still want to make sure that I get a good layer of sunscreen on first, just in case, because you can't always trust that your makeup has enough in it and you get enough coverage and all that. So that'd be my only concern, but it does look really pretty and I would definitely try it. It might be a good sunscreen to like reapply with, but I don't know, it looks really pretty, but it's just expensive for a sunscreen in my opinion. Drugstore sunscreens are great, so you just don't see the point. So the next two things are both from Drunk Elephant. Drunk Elephant's just an expensive brand, but the first one is a kit. It's called Bear With Us kit. And it kind of has all their like most popular things except for their retinol, which will be the next thing I talk about. So this has their C Firma, their Umber Tint, their Jelly Cleanser, the TLC Framboozey. They have an F-Balm Electrolyte Water Facial, the Lala Retro Whipped Cream, and a bonus packet sample of the D-Bronzy Anti-Solution Sunshine Drops. And so basically this is just kind of everything that I would want to try, like I said, except for the retinol. I definitely am interested in that TLC Framboozey and the C Firma. They're just expensive for what they are. You can definitely get really good vitamin C and exfoliating serums without paying how much they are. This set's $100 and they're only half an ounce each. So definitely go through them fairly quickly, but definitely would give you enough to know if you really like those products and you want to spend the money on them. I do think skincare is an investment. I pay a good amount of money for my skincare, but I also think that there's great skincare out there that you don't need to pay like $100 for a vitamin C serum. Mine I think is $33, $34, which sounds expensive, but it's actually a pretty good price. Anyway, but Drunk Elephant's just one of those brands that people love and talk about all the time, and I'm super curious about, but it's so expensive that I just don't know if it's worth spending that much money on and then falling in love and realizing that I'm now gonna have to pay $100 for a serum. So just one of those things, but this kit looks awesome and looks like everything I've ever wanted to try. So it'd be something fun to try, but just don't know if it's worth $100. The next thing I think might be worth the price tag. This is their A Passione Retinol Cream. And it's $74 for an ounce, which is more expensive than my Different. My Different I think is $28 for 1.8 ounces. But this looks awesome. I don't know what it's 1% retinol. So it's a pretty strong retinol. It's vegan retinol, but it does have some other things in it that helps, kind of help limit the like flakiness and stuff. It does have a peptide blend and vitamin F in it. but the retinol is a nice strong retinol, and I've heard good things about it. It would definitely be something you'd have to build your way up to, even using different. I think I'd have to start slowly with it, maybe work it in slowly, but it would definitely be something I would love to try. They do sell a mini size, which is 0.33 ounces, and it's $28. I might start there and just kind of see how it goes and work my way up. But it does look awesome. People really love this retinol. It's definitely something I've had my eye on for a while now, actually. Okay, so the next thing is hair oil. And actually, I thought this hair oil was more expensive than it is. This is from Verb. This is their Ghost Weightless Hair Oil. This is another like cult favorite. People are obsessed with this stuff. And I think it would be awesome on my hair because my hair does, like I said, get frizzy, but it's like the actual hair strands are thin, but I have a lot of it, if that makes sense. So if I put too much oil on my hair, it definitely feels like weighed down and greasy, but the oil does help my hair not be so frizzy, if that makes sense. So definitely like a lightweight oil is what I want. I love the Moroccan Oil Light. It's like one of my favorite hair oils. But I've always heard great things about this weightless hair oil from Verb. It just looks really beautiful. I know they have their like ghost oil and other things, but it just looks beautiful. And every time someone uses it on their hair, I'm like, your hair looks so nice. I want my hair to look like that. So definitely something I'm thinking about getting. Like I said, I definitely thought it was more expensive. It's only $18 for 2 ounces, which honestly would last me a long time. I don't go through hair oil that quickly. So definitely, actually probably might be something I might try. So we will see, but it looks beautiful. All right, last thing, and it's for your body. This one again is a cult favorite. People love this stuff. Apparently it smells really great. I've never smelled it, so I don't know about that, but this is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. It's $45, which that's expensive for some body butter, you know. I think my $20 Maui Babe is expensive, so spending $45 on some lotion sounds insane to me, but I just know people love this, and apparently it smells amazing and it works really well and it's really moisturizing. It's just something I would love to try. Maybe I'll start with the mini size just to see, but even the mini size is 2.5 ounces and it's 20 bucks. It's pretty dang expensive if you ask me, but it's just one of those things that like sounds fun and like everyone's tried it and I'm just like jealous I haven't tried it. But I would love to go give it a sniff first because I wonder if I would even like how it smells, because that's a big thing with body butters for me. Like I hope it just smells good and it works. So but it's just one of those cult favorites that I've always been interested in. So yeah, that's all the stuff that's in my beauty wish list right now at Sephora. Like I said, these are just fun. You know, if I could get anything, I'd get them all, but it's just fun to kind of keep you guys updated what's out there, what I've been looking at, what's on my list, and all that kind of fun stuff. I would love to know what's on your Sephora beauty wish list, like what's in your basket that you're just kind of holding on to and hoping one day you'll get. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what that is. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I will see you in our next adventure. Bye.